Okay. Alright, Benny, come on. One more take. You got one more take? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Niece. I go by the channel name of Notes by Niece. And today I wanted to have a discussion on friendship. Yes, our friends, the ones we love, the ones we fight with, the ones we grow with, the ones that hang in there no matter what, right? You know, friends are the ones that sustain us, carry us, and all those different things. So, special guest here with me is Benny. This is my dog. This is my friend. He's always there for me, even though I be fighting with him. But anyways, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna hop right on in. The first lesson I want to title Shapeshift, okay? Your friendship will grow, shift, change, all of that, alright? It will look completely different in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, post-college, post any major life shift. If your friends get jobs, your friends get in a relationship, like, you and your friend's relationship will look different, right? But with that doesn't mean that y'all are any less of friends or like y'all connection has drifted apart or anything like that. It just means that it's changing, right? No, like, I don't think any good thing stays the same forever, right? Like, in order for things to get better and to grow, different characteristics come with that. So one example is like me and my best friend. She know who she is. Back in the day, listen, we over each other's house. We spend the night with each other like every other weekend. We got marching band after marching band practice. Her mama dropping me off. My mama picking us up like thick as thieves. Like, if I get a paper cut, she felt it. Like, love her to death. When we went to college though, she got her own set of friends. I got my own set of friends. She developed her likes, her dislikes. She's growing into the woman that she's becoming, and so am I. But it didn't mean that, you know, we didn't love each other the same or anything like that. It just meant that we were growing into different people. And, you know, with that, I do think that you have to go the extra mile to keep the friendship fresh and new. But I think what's real can't be threatened. But one lesson, if I just have to say, that I've learned about friendship is that just go with it. Like, new doesn't always mean bad. You know, uncertainty doesn't always mean like you'll suffer. Like, it could be just as beautiful, more beautiful, or, you know, anything like that. So yeah, take away that friendships will change, grow, shift, look different. I call this lesson Shapeshift. So, lesson number 2. Be realistic about your expectations of friendship. You will have different friends for different reasons. You know, like, I got one friend, if I'm on my deathbed, I know she's there. Like, I barely even gotta press send. Sis pulling up, like, she's there, okay? I have one friend, girl, listen, I'm going through this. I done messed up. Let me talk to you about it. And, you know, she's there to console or listen to me, and we bounce ideas off of one another. That's our friendship. Other friendships, we just root for each other. Hey girl, I got this idea, what do you think about it? We can hang out, go to lunch, just be happy in one another's presence. And another thing, I think, when we put like too demanding of expectations, meaning, you know, like, I want to hang out every week, or I expect this person to always be there for me, or I expect this person to do this or do that. I think sometimes we run into issues when they don't perform to the expectations that we set, you know, for them. So I think it's very important going into the relationship to, like, you know, play, you know, what do they say? Like, play the field, like, get a feel for like the type of friend that you are dealing with, and, you know, to not be mad if they don't live up to your expectations, or like hold it against them if they don't, because certain people will only fulfill certain needs, just like you will only fulfill certain needs. excuse me. So it isn't a means to like get angry with them. It's just a means to like take it for what it is and to realize the beauty in that, you know, because you'll have other friends that will fulfill other needs. So just be flexible, be realistic, you know, don't over romanticize a relationship that ain't really that. Like, don't consider every person your best friend, and don't consider every person not capable of being your best friend, right? Like, take each person for who they are and don't press certain expectations on them that they never express that they're willing to keep up with, you know? Lesson number 3. Okay, communicate. It goes right hand in hand with being realistic. So a little backstory on me, like, I don't have a whole bunch of family and a whole bunch of friends. So any like friend that I get, I like latch onto them like, you my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing together, you know? And it goes on to saying like putting expectations on them. Like, I expect them to have been there when this happened, or had done this when that happened, or whatever, right? I think sometimes when you communicate that you expect these things out of your friendship, it allows them to move differently, and it also allows you to have the right to expect something. I don't believe that you have the right to expect anything out of anybody that you didn't communicate. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lesson that I've learned out of friendship. You can't be over here like, girl, I thought you was gonna be there for me when I broke up with my boyfriend. And they like, girl, I took you to lunch. I thought we was good. Well, I thought you was supposed to be there for me, like, cooking me dinner, or, you know, listening to me vent. And they like, well, sis, I did this. I thought it was enough. Versus communicating like, hey girl, I needed you to be there for me, like X, Y, and Z. Like, that's really what I need out of my friends right now. Can you help me out? Can you do this? Can you be there for me in that way? And it takes a certain level of vulnerability that not many of us are ready to be. It takes a certain level of like letting your pride down and your ego down, like setting that down, because sometimes you just be needed of, and sometimes you gotta know how to say that, because everybody don't know what you want, girl. Don't nobody know what you want. So lesson number 4, be honest with yourself in your strong suits as a friend. Because while you sitting up here wondering why people ain't doing this and why people ain't doing that and how this ain't happening and all of that, what were you doing? Are you the best friend you could be? Was you ready to excuse them when they was did you want them to excuse you when you were slipping up just the same way that are you ready to excuse them when they slip up the same way that you expect them to excuse you when you slip up? Like, be real with yourself. Don't have all of these expectations for other friends but not be a good friend yourself, right? I think it's very important to always have, like, take a critical look in the mirror. How am I doing? Like, am I fulfilling your needs as a friend? How can I be better? And listening to them when they call you out on something. Sometimes you got the game messed up, sis. Everybody don't want to take that, you know. But every now and again, you be the one with like that had them messed up. You know what I'm saying? So just like, don't, I don't know, be so willing or trying to figure out how they could have been a better friend, but really do some soul searching from within and worry about how you could be a better friend. And even ask them when they tell you something, get to work, sis. Roll up them sleeves and see how you can be just as good as a friend as they are or you expect them to be. Lesson number 5. Let petty things go. Let petty things go. As a 20-something, listen, your life gonna flip, turn upside down. Alright, like, things really get real. There's been times in my life where, like, it just, things happen. I hate that I'm like beating around the bush, but like, you really be down and out, right? And at that time, you may have wished that you weren't as, you know, you didn't get mad over something that was petty, or you don't even remember why you and so-and-so aren't friends, or this, that, and the third. But in the moment when a petty situation happens, it's the principle. I'm mad over this, period. Like, we disregard how good of a friend they've been in the past, how, you know, communication may have been blurred, the faults that you had on your side. We disregard all of that because in the moment, this petty situation is like pissing me off so much. Like, and for the most part, most people are stubborn. They believe what they believe. They said what they said, even though what they said was some nah, but shout out to Nene Leakes. You get what I'm saying. Like, some things are just too petty to let break a friendship. And this person knows who I'm talking about. Friends, met in the 5th grade. She was like the only black girl in band. And so I'm like, sis, like, you play the clarinet, I play the flute, close enough. Like, we about to ride this thing out. A petty situation happened in like high school. We didn't become friends, but then things got real, okay, on her end and on my end. I'm like, sis, we better than this. We stronger than this. We, you know, are 2 great women. There is no reason why we're not friends. And now we back at it like some crack addicts because we didn't let a petty situation get in the middle of a fruitful, loving, and happy relationship. So that's all I have for you ladies today. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. I got some ideas. I'm thinking about doing like not a back to school thing, but like how to thrive in college because I'm on my way out. I'm about to graduate, y'all. I am about to leave this joint. I'm about to be a full adult. With that, I just want to thank you once again for watching my video. And I want to close out with a couple of notes. This idea was given to me by Susie. I love you, sis, if you're watching. She said that, you know, I should leave every video with a note because I was trying to figure out how I was going to incorporate my message, my essence, what I want to give to the world, how I was going to lay it out, and, you know, how I was going to make my mark on the world. And I think it's through speaking. I think it's through writing. I think it's through like teaching and informing others of the lessons I've learned, of the experiences I've had. I think that's my gift from God. So, couple of things. Today I'm not going to give any of my own notes, but notes I've taken out the Bible about friendship. So first is Proverbs 27:9. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. 2, Proverbs 13:20. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Iron sharpens iron, y'all. You are who you hang around. Birds of a feather flock together. And then lastly, Proverbs 17:17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. So, just know, if you got a friend or a sister or a brother, and what they offer, what they bring to the table, and who you are. Are you a friend? Are you a sister? Are you a brother? What are you? So, thanks for watching. I love you. Until next time. Bye. That was good, huh? Okay. Aw, Benny wanna stay here with me. Benny wants to stay here. When he start getting too crazy, we start getting too wild.